perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
And look, I know that people in U.S. America are not allowed to say anything but praise about Reba McEntire. I get it. And, you know, obviously, if you only can praise her, then that leaves no room for any kind of criticism or anything. So that's not what I'm doing here. I'm not criticizing her. I want to know what Reba's talking about here.
Everybody knows when I pull up to a state fair, we got to have a designator corn dog getter.
A designator corn dog getter. So she likes corn dogs, and especially from the fair, obviously. She likes a fair corn dog, or what she likes about a fair is their corn dogs.
Sounds like it.
But is it that, Miss Reba can't just jump out and walk through the midway of a fair?
Yeah.
So she's got to she's got a designator corn dog getter. Like, somebody's got to go get me a corn dog. You are the designator corn dog getter.
Designator corn dog getter.
Okay.
I like it.
You're going to be my designator corn dog getter.
But she's Reba McEntire. Anytime she wants a corn dog, she can have one. She doesn't have to wait for the fair to come around.
True. Yeah.
And she's not even going and enjoying the fair because she can't. She's Reba McEntire.
That's also true.
Reba McEntire can't just get out and go stand in line trying to get on the tilt-a-whirl.
I would put on a disguise,
I don't know that it would work on Reba. She's so, you just see her. She's got that red hair and that face. I think,
especially with fair people.
With fair people. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah. If you're a fair person, you're going to be able to tell if Reba's on the grounds.
Yeah.
I can feel her.
She's here.
I can feel Miss Reba.
I can smell her.
I can smell her. Reba's here. What are you talking about? I can tell.
Shh. Be quiet. I heard her breathing.
Yeah, she's probably got a posse that does that kind of stuff for her, though.
Yeah.
She's probably got a whole crew.
I'm sure she would need that. I can't imagine if Reba McEntire just jumped out of the truck, said, all right, I'm going to go get me a corn dog. Mm-hmm. Y'all want anything?
Yeah.
You're not going to see her for hours. She's going to get
up
mobbed.
on stage singing.
She'll get mobbed in there.
She probably would.
I went to the fair one time with this fellow named Hollywood that I used to work for, and he was the guy in Central Louisiana for radio. Everybody knew who he was, and he had one of the big voices like this, and it's just the way he talked all the time. Super cool. So cool. Was my idol at the time. We went to the fair together, and they recognized him, and they asked him if he would come get on the microphone and narrate the little game where the rat runs in the hole on the roulette wheel thing.
Oh, wow.
You ever seen that?
No.
He drew a crowd up there, and that guy was counting his money. He was like, yes, this is the greatest thing, because he was just bringing in the people. Say, hey, we got Mervin up here. Oh, where is Mervin going to go? Who's doing the whole thing?
It's a rat in a wheel, and it runs into a hole. That's the guy. I've never seen that.
They don't do that anymore.
I haven't seen that.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
4th of July just might be the perfect holiday. Summer weather, pool parties, grilling on the barbecue, and fireworks. It's just fantastic. And what's going to make it even more perfect this year, some Omaha steaks and juicy burgers on that grill.
Oh my gosh, seriously. And with their 4th of July sale, you can get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com. Not to mention, our listeners get an additional $45 off with promo code TJR at checkout.
And seriously, you do need to take advantage of this offer, because if you're like I am, then you're sitting around just dreaming of a butter-basted steak or even a green chili cheeseburger while I'm relaxing by the pool this 4th of July.
Well, stock up now. Get fired up for the 4th with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide during their 4th of July sale. And for an extra $45 off, use promo code TJR at checkout. That's 50% off at omahasteaks.com and an extra $45 off with promo code TJR at checkout. See site for details.
Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. And thank you so much to Omaha Steaks for being our partners.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Wait a minute now. So, Riggins, you're trying to tell me that when you went to the fair as a kid, they didn't have a roulette wheel, a game with a roulette wheel with different colors on it, and each color had a hole, and then they'd put a big rat on the wheel and spin it, and then whichever color the rat dived into the hole, then that was who the winner was. Y'all didn't have that at your fairs growing up?
I don't remember that one.
And you didn't, Lindsay?
Absolutely not.
I don't remember that. What was
I
the
know
prize?
I'm from Concord, but no.
Did you get to keep the rat as the prize?
Oh,
Was that
no,
the gift?
Lord, no. You got a whatever, teddy bear or whatever.
Okay. So they were just using the same rat over and over and spinning them all night? Yeah. Oh, man.
Poor guy. He's like, how'd I get this gig?
I mean, that's the worst job for the rat, other than being like a lab rat.
Yeah, well, because the rat had to be trained to go into one of the holes. You know, you can't, because they put him up there and let him go. He could have just jumped up and run off, to his freedom. But he just stayed on that board and would run around a couple of times and then dive in one of the holes, and then you'd get a treat.
Okay.
At least he was getting treats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver lining of that.
Yeah. Is it a corn dog?
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't do that anymore, animal rights and things like that. But they still do those goldfish things, don't they, where you throw a ping pong ball in the goldfish bowl and get the guppy or whatever it is?
It's been so long since I've been to the fair.
Betta fish?
Yeah, whatever that is.
I think now it's just stuffed animals.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I haven't been to a fair since the 90s.
Too long.
Yeah.
We gotta go just for the food alone.
I don't know.
I'll be the designated corn dog getter.
Designator corn dog getter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go for the food too. Yeah.
But they have restaurants now that serve fair food.
Yeah.
You can just go to those.
There's something about the atmosphere, about eating a corn dog next to the ride.
I know.
Next to the guy in the mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the food
in
is
the daytime, right? You would go in the daytime to get that.
Oh no, that doesn't even feel right. It's got to be at night.
I'm not going. I don't have any nights available to go, so just be y'all, I guess.
Can we go before your time that you gotta go?
No, I mean it's still daylight whenever I go on the air at 7 at night at the news talk station.
Just go for an early dinner, 5:30 senior citizen dinner.
We'll do appies,
Yeah, and I didn't even know. I mean, going to a fair that's not during the fall, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know that. That was always the fair time where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Better weather for sure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just don't. I don't look back and say I miss going to the fair. I just never think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Jody, your wife, be down to going to the fair?
Probably.
She would. She likes games and stuff.
And she likes hot dogs.
Yeah.
Fair food, funnel cakes, that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Yes.
Little friend Jenny, I don't know if we could drag her out of there.
Yeah.
She'd go all day.
eating so much of that stuff. Yeah.
It's like I've been here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast at the fair. No better way to start the day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Lindsay's about to sweat her weave out because we're in a heat dome, y'all. We're in heat wave. Most of the East Coast enveloped in this record-breaking heat as of today. And I think they said through Thursday, we're going to be experiencing astronomically high temperatures into the triple digits in some places.
Oh, good. I hope we can get a table outside.
Please. I love it.
And of course, my kids woke up. Let's go to the pool.
Well,
That's what else are you going to do?
That's where you need to be.
Yeah, I guess I'll get in the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that for you.
I mean, and then I'm not kidding. The water is like bath water. It's so hot.
Is it real? Yeah.
Oh.
So hottest temperatures of the year for a big portion of the East Coast. So keep safe out there. Cher's son has been released from the hospital after a drug overdose last weekend. I didn't even realize, you forget, other than Chaz, you forget that she's got another kid with, I think it was one of the Allman brothers. But that kid has had some problems. So obviously, drug overdose as an adult, probably not good.
Yeah. Well, it's so unusual when you have such a normal mother, such a well-grounded and normal mom, just doing everything she can just to raise her children the right way. Look at this. One of them turned out to end up, going through what, was believed to be sex change operations and everything. And then this one, bless his heart, with the drug problems and all that stuff.
Scary stuff. Were you a Sonny and Cher, like when you were growing up, was that big when you were a kid?
When I was little.
Yeah.
They had a TV show on, like a variety show.
Yeah. Was your mom into it, maybe?
No.
Just wasn't their thing.
No. Just that one song, Babe, I Got You, Babe.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think I can remember my mother saying the words, I can't stand that Cher.
oh, really?
I think that was one of those.
What about her was so off-putting, do you think?
I don't know. Probably because she's a feminist.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's interesting. Justin Bieber in the news, he posted this weird thing over the weekend. I think it was on Sunday. He said, B word, why are you giving me the silent treatment? Yeah, and apparently his wife was seen without her wedding ring, and I don't know what's going on over there.
No, I was in the middle of that wedding. He texted me, and I didn't text him back until the ceremony was over. I'm so impatient, and he's, lashing out at me like that. It wasn't about his wife.
Well, that was you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you guys repair things. That's terrible.
Calm down, Haley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have some patience.
Come on. So, and then Mega Millions jackpot up to $326 million next drawing is at 11 p.m. Eastern tonight. Cash value, about $150 million. So not so bad.
You know how good I am at the lottery? Saturday, pulled over, get gas and all that, and I said, and I'll have a Mega Millions ticket, and she goes, the $5 ones, and I had 4 ones, and I said, well, which one? I thought it was $2. She goes, that's the Powerball. I said, okay, give me a Powerball.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. One lottery ticket, lady, for $2, please. Thank you. Whatever.
I didn't know they were $5 though.
I didn't either. So maybe that might affect your chances. So, but Mahjong ripping people apart. I'll tell you about it next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The
The big Independence Day sale is going on at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Savings all over the place on mattresses and bedroom furniture, plus that delivery service that's second to none. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress to check out Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So I know it's popular with women now, but I found out how deep the obsession with mahjong goes. My mom plays it with her friends in the old folks home or the retirement community, whatever it's called. They're obsessed. Obsessed is an overused word. They are very into mahjong. Mm-hmm. And they play it for hours. It's like 4 or 5 hours at a time. And they're extremely competitive about it. And they have their wine and their snack, like it's a big deal. But there's a woman on the internet that wrote this article talking about how mahjong is ripping her neighborhood apart because she, like many other women, are way into mahjong now. Lindsay, are you into it yet?
No, but was it me that wrote it? Because it's ripping my neighborhood apart.
Is it really? Okay.
It truly is.
Well,
She wasn't invited to our mahjong game. She was. Oh, so I'm not in the mahjong group anymore? Oh, my God. Like, it's such a trendy thing now. Everyone wants to do it.
It's causing real problems, which I think is so funny. And this woman is shedding some light on the subject. She said, here's the thing. We do play for hours. We play for 4 or 5 hours. Mahjong for women is what golf is for guys. You need total, you get away from your kids, you get away from your significant other, and you're allowed to dive in completely and totally and avoid responsibilities of everyday life. She said, here's the problem. We had a mahjong game during a neighborhood gathering. That meant all the husbands were taking care of the kids while we got to sit inside and play mahjong. Nobody bothered us. And she said, the problem is it's not right because we're mad at our husbands for going to play golf for 5 hours. We shouldn't. 2 wrongs don't make it right. So she actually, has a good point about it. It's not right what she's doing.
Yeah, and I'm sure this is the only thing that has come up that she's compared to golf.
What else would
because they're mahjong, I guess they're acting like that they've just been, homebound and struggling and can't get time to talk to their friends or to go out with their friends or anything until mahjong happened. Yeah. Now they're free. But if women have the ability to sit around and play a game for 4 hours and stuff, then they're not really what you would call struggling, to make ends meet.
Thank you.
And I'm sure they've probably got plenty of leisure time built into their schedules and all that. This is not the first thing that's come along that has allowed them time outside the house or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you, I do not have 4 or 5 hours every day or even once a week to just do that. I mean, I have young kids, and what I've seen is people with maybe a little older kids, but still.
See, and I knew this was going to be a problem in our society when the Jewish women first started letting non-Jews play mahjong.
Really? Mm-hmm. That this was going to be a problem.
Yep, because it used to not be allowed. Only Jewish women could play mahjong. And then they started inviting, oh, well, this is a righteous Gentile. She can come in. She likes us. And all the next thing you know, the Gentiles just take it over.
Really?
They're bad to do that. The Gentile women, they'll take over anything.
Oh, dear.
Gentiles.
Taking over mahjong.
Is it a Jewish game? I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
I didn't know it either.
Absolutely, yes.
It's funny.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Just stealing from the Jewish people. Have they not been through enough?
I mean, geez, Liz.
Yeah.
Give them back their game, people.
Exactly. Let them have it.
It's causing problems out there.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
If you are a Maine and you've often wondered why is it such a big deal to women when they get a new hairstyle. Because if women do something that's what they would consider to be drastic with their hair, they have to call all of their friends, tell them, send them pictures, talk about it before they get it done, weeks in advance. You think my hair would look good like this? And then they go, you'll never guess what I did. I chopped my hair off, is what they'll always say. If you've always wondered why that's such a big deal, it's because it's bred into them. It's not a learned condition. Mm-hmm. And Lindsay's living that. Age 5. Yeah, Lindsay's living that right now with her daughter.
She got a haircut yesterday. Mm-hmm. So they cut off 7 inches. It's pretty much to her chin. I'm a little bit below her chin. It has changed her whole personality. For example, Kyle takes her to the pool to meet a friend yesterday. He said, when I got to the pool later with my son, he said, Lindsay, you've got a real problem on your hands. I said, what are you talking about? Your daughter has gone in the bathroom 25 times since we've been here to look at her hair, just to stand there and look at her hair. First, she was going in there and he just thought she was going to the bathroom, Finally, he knocked on the door, made sure no one else was in there, walked in there and said she was standing in the mirror going, yeah, this is my new haircut. Yes, I'm a little bit older now. I look a little bit older. Like, it's totally changed her whole.
Pretending that she's talking to people in a social situation about her hair.
She's talking in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, but pretending like she's talking to people.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's why she's 5 years old.
Wow. I bet it's really cute, though.
I mean, also disturbing. 25 times at least. He said, I kept saying, stop going in the back. Like, I need my eyes on you. Stop going in there for 20 minutes and talking in the mirror. What are you doing? It was cute like one time.
Like mother, like daughter.
Your daughter. Mm-hmm. I always know it's bad. Your daughter, because it is such a female thing to do.
Well, did you really pump her all up and everything about doing it and saying you're a little bit older now and this is going to make you look like a big girl and you're going to look so glamorous, you're going to look so pretty, you're going to look, all this stuff. Well, to get her to go along with it.
She's been. What happened? It's somewhat. What happened was she woke up one day begging for a Snow White haircut, just Snow White. So I said, okay, we'll think about it. Well, she never let it go. So 5 days later, she's been begging for 5 days straight, crying about it. Everyone else gets a haircut. So finally I took her, I said, okay, now just know it's going to be really short and it doesn't grow back quick, So she did it and it looks really cute. So I was pumping her up after the fact. Oh, it makes you look a little bit older. Like, I'm not ready for this. So she did somewhat get it from me.
Mm-hmm. Somewhat.
I mean, basically the whole thing.
Yeah.
But her personality, oh my God, it's just like mine.
Well, yeah. I mean, and now she's glamorous.
Well, I'm a little bit older.
Mm-hmm. So, wow.
It's wild.
Wait until she starts wanting color put in it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I can't.
TJ Riggins and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is available to stream every weekday around 7 a.m. Eastern at tjriggins.com. Stream on your phone, on your iPad, in your car, on your laptop at work, or from your smart home devices. And if you can't listen live, that's not a problem. Listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, or at tjriggins.com. The Week in Review, Group Therapy, Extra Funny Podcast, the TJ and Jody's House podcast. So many great things to listen to every day of the week. Listen live or listen later at tjriggins.com. It's easier than ever to enjoy the show. tjriggins.com.
Hey, it's TJ, and the people at Cozy Earth are thrilled with all the people who have bought that bubble cuddle blanket that I've been promoting. And as you know, I get a special discount for you, the highest discount that any influencer gets, which is 41% off when you use the code TJ at checkout. People are also loving the bamboo bedding and pajamas. A lot of celebrities like those, but that doesn't matter. I like them. I'm the only celebrity you need to worry about. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Use the code TJ at checkout for that big 41% discount on everything at Cozy Earth.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
There's this British lady who has gone viral with something that she does for children's birthday parties. And it's not, it's not anything sinister or anything like that, but she's gotten good response and bad response. So y'all can make your decisions as to whether you think this is good or bad. But when she goes to a child's birthday party, and her kids have been invited, she takes with her a big bag of rags and cleaning supplies and all of that sort of thing to hand out to the kids when the party is over so they can help clean up. And, she says that it makes it easier because if they're helping clean up somebody else's house, you never know where their cleaning supplies are, where their rags are, and all this stuff. So she provides all of that. And she thinks that she's doing it or claims to be doing it as a service to the person who just went through all the trouble of throwing the birthday party. And Lindsay, how would that sit with you if you gave a birthday party for one of your kids and one of the moms brought a bunch of cleaning supplies and started passing them out, telling all the kids to help clean up when it was over?
I would not love that at all.
Yeah.
So it reminds me of, just real quick, I was friends with a girl when I was really young. I was maybe 6 or 7. Her mom would make us clean things in their house and act like we were, Cinderella in the movie where she's, isn't that wild? And it made my mom so mad.
You'd go over there to play with her, and her mom would go, let's play Cinderella.
Yeah. And she'd play the song that Cinderella would be like, washing the floor. And we actually thought it was a blast. My mom was not too happy about it.
Yeah. That's sinister. Playing the music too to get you in the mood to do it. That's sinister.
Yeah.
So would you look at it like, I've got this under control? If I wanted the kids to clean up, I would get them to clean up. But it's, I don't want you coming over to my kid's birthday party. When they leave here, I want them thinking about how much fun they had, not about how much fun they had and then they had to do chores.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And getting cleaning supplies and Here's some Clorox, kids.
No.
Yeah, I mean, just for any of the other parents to be, passing out things and taking over something would be a little bit off-putting, I would think.
Yeah.
You're walking around with rags to give to kids. I mean, you're just weird.
It looked like one of those big blue bags that you get at IKEA, full of cleaning supplies and stuff that she just brought from her house.
You're just being odd. I mean, you're being weird.
No, I think it's a sign of a control freak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. I got to be in charge of everything. Look at me. Mm-hmm. They would have never thought of it. This is something I'm doing for them.
Yeah.
I'm helping. I'm a little helper.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening. Let's go! This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is new at 7 a.m. Eastern each weekday morning and available most anywhere you watch or listen to shows. YouTube, podcast platforms, streaming, and radio station sites are all now at our media center at tjriggins.com. It works just like an app, easy to navigate, and you'll get everything right there on one page. All the podcasts, all the videos, all the great deals you can take advantage of as a member of the radio family. The TJ and Riggins Show is right there in your hand. Learn how to add it to your phone's home screen at tjriggins.com/ad.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
A producer for the Golden Girls is giving some details about how much B. Arthur hated Betty White.
Yeah.
and said this past week that she called her the worst word you could call a woman multiple times, sometimes to Betty White's face. And I'm talking about the word that, like the real bad one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So apparently really just hated
fat.
Not fat.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking.
Not fat.
I'd rather be called anything than fat.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the worst one?
For me.
For me.
Or ugly.
Or ugly. Yeah. What about fat and ugly?
You might as well dagger to the heart. I mean.
So yeah, she was. I guess it's okay now that they're dead. She doesn't feel any reason to keep it quiet, but it's terrible. A producer. Would you hire that producer that goes around and talks about the infighting that was going on the show?
Yeah, if the producer waited until they were dead and the show's long gone, it doesn't hurt. She kept it to herself while the show was on.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah. So they are both in the news this week. We are in the middle of a heat wave, especially on the East Coast. If you live here, you already know triple-digit temperatures, record-breaking temperatures. They're saying it's you're most at risk if you don't have air conditioning and water to drink to stay hydrated. So
really,
be very careful.
Those are the most at risk. People without water or air conditioning,
and your dogs.
Who would have thought?
Your dogs. I've seen more articles about how to keep your dog safe in the heat than people.
Of course, you have. Yes.
Be very careful. People look at me like I'm abusing my dog when I'm walking him when it's this hot, but I'm like, he likes being out here for a little bit. So, hottest temperatures of the year so far, at a boiling point, no pun intended. What else? J.K. Rowling, she is the author of the Harry Potter series, says she's working closely with the producers at the HBO series to make sure it is an accurate representation of her books. The Harry Potter series expected to be 8 seasons. They've invested a lot of money in this, so they want it to be good.
Now, that's surprising, really, that HBO would have anything to do with J.K. Rowling.
You think?
Yeah, because she's got a mark on her because she's anti-trans.
She is very outspoken about the transgender movement on social media.
Yeah. But she's also a radical feminist, and that's why she's anti-trans. So it's like, what do we do? Like people at HBO, the liberal people at HBO, like, she's so great here, but then no, over here she's not. Like, what are we going to do? So I guess they decided to just give it a shot.
Listen, the Harry Potter fanatics are intense. They're like Disney adults, but they feel so passionately about these books that they want an accurate representation. So... but they also really dislike her because of her outspoken views. So, I don't know how they handle these kind of things.
I don't think as many people dislike her for that as the media makes out like they do.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll
I mean, you should dislike her, but for being a radical feminist, that's the...
Well, it's confusing messaging. We should like her for this, but not like her for that.
Like her for one, not the other.
And then today is National Praline Day. Or is it praline? Praline.
We call it pralines. Pralines and cream ice cream, yeah. And we grow a lot of pecans in Louisiana, so.
Praline.
So you know.
I never know.
I mean, it could not be right. I don't know. We just always call it that. So.
That's what you call it. And so it's right. That's how we decide things. We got more next. More next.
Yeah!
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
If you've recently thought, dang, Lindsay's skin is looking good, your eyes are not deceiving you, it's Love Indus. Love Indus is my new skincare regimen. They have cleansers, serums, toners. You are going to love all of their products. And guess what? You get 21% off using code TJ. That's a better discount than pretty much anywhere you're going to get. So go to tjriggins.com/deals and check out my new favorite skincare line because you're going to be glowing. Your skin's going to be tighter. You're going to look vibrant. It's an amazing product. Check it out.
Buying or selling a house can be one of the most stressful things ever, but the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty can help make your life easier. They're not just salespeople, they're actually real estate and marketing experts. Look, my wife and I always use the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty because they're great. It's just that simple. Let them help you find your next dream home. Go to tjriggins.com/Temple team, tjriggins.com/Temple team, and make sure to tell them that you heard about it from me, TJ, because that makes me look good.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
This is a very important week. Not important for you, but for the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. He's getting married this week to his fiancee, Lauren Sanchez, who is just a bombshell. I love these two together. I love her on her own. Jeff Bezos is one of the richest men in the world, and they are having their wedding in Venice, Italy, the sinking city. And it's a 4-day affair in Venice. Starting today, no word on when the actual wedding ceremony will take place, but for the next 4 days, they've booked out this luxurious waterfront hotel for some of their guests. But they're actually getting married on his super yacht. It's the second largest yacht sailing yacht in the world. They think it costs around $500 million, this boat. It's got the bust of his fiance. What do they call that on the front of the boat?
Oh,
where it's got like the woman, on the front of the boat. It's a model of her.
Oh God.
And
Terrible.
yeah, somebody will let me know. But you know what I'm talking about, like the bust. So
It usually looks like a mermaid or something.
yeah, exactly. And it's like plastered on the front. It's her, with these big, she's got big boobs. And so she's on the front of the boat and they've got all these guests out there. What I found out yesterday is that in addition to this massive $500 million yacht, he had a $100 million yacht built as what they call a support yacht. So it follows the bigger yacht around the world. And on this support yacht, it can host 65 people. It's got a helipad. It's got 4 jet skis, 3 boats. And this is just like the second yacht.
It's the overflow yacht.
The overflow yacht. So that's kind of what I was wondering is like, who gets his big boat has enough room for 500 people or whatever it is to sleep. Who gets deemed not good enough to stay on the big boat and they have to stay on like the second big boat because it's loaded. Oprah, Kim Kardashian, Charlize Theron, Ivanka Trump, and Jared Kushner. So a lot of different, people across the political spectrum are going to be at this wedding.
I'd be okay staying on the little boat.
Would you?
Yeah.
It's almost like that's the kids' boat.
Yes,
like
exactly.
the kids' table at Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah, like why can't I stay over there? And they're like, no, that's where Oprah and
Yeah, I would rather be on the other one. If the bigger celebrities are on the big one, I would rather be on the little one.
But what if it's like Kathy Griffin on that boat and like
on the little one?
Yeah.
You're with the D-listers.
You're kind of with the D-listers of big names. So I don't know if that works either.
I'm sure it's still lovely. I think I would take that too.
You'd still
Yeah, but it's the people that I'm worried about. I mean, I'm not worried about the luxury of either one of them. I'm sure they're both just like a fantasy.
Yeah.
But there are some of those people I wouldn't want to be stuck on a boat with.
Yeah.
Oprah being one of them.
Yeah.
The main one.
They did have a foam party on the super yacht last night, which is unexpected considering they're, everybody's in their 50s and 60s. A foam party.
Yeah, and we're in 2025. Where those don't happen anymore, do they?
Yeah, I mean,
foam parties.
Unless you're in Myrtle Beach. I mean, but this is like, I just didn't expect it in Italy.
Well,
and they're filthy.
If he has a big statue of his wife's boobs on the front of his boat, then he might as well just be in a foam party in Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
Same thing.
That's the level of societal prestige that he has.
Yeah.
Well, like you've always said, there's rednecks everywhere.
Exactly, and there's one of them.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So, for a long time, it's been difficult to tell on some of these weirdo social media people. Are they serious or are they just playing a part and joking around, something like that? Now we got to worry about, is it serious? Are they joking? Or is it even real because it's made with AI? you know. So I don't know any of that about this guy. He's bald. He's staring into the camera, and he's got on some sort of a satin type garment where he's trying to look like a religious leader of some sort, shaved head, and he's talking about the Council of Light.
Yeah.
Is that right, Riggins? Just listen to this freak.
This is a channeled message from the Council of Light, the Council of Creation. As light continues to dissolve all illusions, all true forms will be revealed. Within the leaders in all governing bodies, within the leaders of the entertainment industry, within the leaders of social media. You will see those shifting their form within the public eye. You will see reptilians and all-star seeds beginning to reveal themselves as light continues to permeate this reality. Nothing will be safe hidden anymore as everything continues to be exposed.
Now, what is he talking about? Riggins?
What is he talking about?
You keep up with the internet. what is he talking about?
I don't know. I mean, it's gibberish. I hear that and I just think, okay, you're talking about gibberish. But there are a lot of followers of this Council of Light. Remember we had that woman a couple of weeks ago? She was channeling them and speaking in that weird voice.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I know that it's got a lot of followers.
God. And you know what I blame for this? COVID.
Oh, COVID. Okay. I thought you were going to say Red Dye 40 or something.
People being forced to just be locked in their homes with nothing to do, and then they end up withdrawing from society and getting these crazy ideas about people turning into reptiles when the light hits them.
Yeah, whatever.
As he's standing there and doing this with two big ring lights in his face that are showing up in his eyes.
Yeah.
You know, glowing out of his eyes, these ring lights.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Powder. Remember the movie Powder? He's got that vibe.
I bet he's fun at parties.
Oh my gosh.
You imagine trying to knock back a couple of pineapple and Malibu rums with him.
Yeah.
Blast.
So much fun. Let's call him.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
It's been a while since I changed the decor in my house, and I looked around the other day and thought, I need to go to Lily and Grace. So that's just what I did. I went to Lily and Grace, I found new pillows, I found some cute decor, and some rugs. And not only that, they have gifts, they have bedding. You can even design your own pillows and make your own rugs. It's incredible. And if you're confused about which direction to go, Robin, the owner, will even come to your house and guide you with it. So check out Lily and Grace today at Langtree in Mooresville.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the
Wait, I'm sorry. Which one is this? 9B?
Oh, I'm sorry. 9B.
Okay.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, this is news that everybody's been wanting to know for a while. What are the top 5 states most addicted to the pornography site OnlyFans?
Uh-oh. I got an idea.
Well, according to a report, West Virginians throw the most cash at OnlyFans, more than $116,000 per 10,000 residents per year.
Wow.
Yep.
That kind of surprises me.
Yeah, it does. Me too.
Nevada was number 2, Colorado 3, Illinois 4, and Iowa 5. The states that spend the least on OnlyFans, well, the one state that spends the very least is Mississippi. Louisiana is second last, followed by Arkansas, Alabama, and Alaska.
Oh.
What does that tell you?
I don't know.
Tells me that they're stronger in their faith. Riggins.
Yeah.
What does it tell you?
Limited access to the internet.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Well, it could mean that, like I said, they're more Christian people or people stronger in a moral faith. It could mean that they don't need it because everybody's, being nice to everybody, if you know what I'm saying.
True.
It could mean that they don't have the money to be buying OnlyFans.
Could mean that.
Or could mean that they're just smarter because they've said, as much of this stuff that's free, why would I ever want to pay for anything?
I agree with that.
I think it's a financial thing for sure.
Yeah, the OnlyFans thing still baffles me. I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Says that there isn't a full ranking of the states, unfortunately, but they do note that in New York, 83% of OnlyFans users are men, 17 are women, 47% of users are married, and 36% are in the age range of 25 to 34.
Ooh.
In New York.
Okay.
So youngins.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
Well, youngins to me.
Yeah.
You were like, not really.
Good point.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
New radio is your new marketing, advertising, and influencing dream option. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. The future of advertising is here. tjriggins.com/explosion.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Pull out your tea and crumpets because Billy Ray is in London.
Ooh, he's been gone over there with his woman in her homeland.
That's right. Elizabeth Hurley and Billy Ray Cyrus were spotted at the premiere of Billy Ray's daughter, Miley Cyrus's new movie. And they had a movie premiere at the Odeon Theater, legendary theater. And Billy Ray and Elizabeth Hurley, arm in arm, just taking in the movie and experiencing some jolly old London.
Now, they're not dressed like they're going to the same place.
Right.
She's wearing a really nice dress with heels and the whole thing. She looks like she's going to kind of a semi-formal event.
Yeah.
He's wearing busted up jeans and a oversized silk button-up shirt. Looks like square-toed cowboy boots and sunglasses at night.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Yeah. I love these two. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Come on. And she's a model. He's Billy Ray. I mean, he's a good-looking guy, I guess, if you're into that. But it is just funny seeing these two together. I can't get enough
Can you
of it.
imagine their conversations?
Yeah, like what do they talk about? Exactly. What are they talking about?
I want to hear her calling him by his name. Billy Ray.
Billy
Ray.
Yeah. What did they have in common other than
Billy
they're
Ray.
celebrities, I guess?
You think she's big into the weed smoking? Because isn't he?
I think he is. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. So, yeah, love these two together out there in London. Jolly old London. Billy Ray and Elizabeth Hurley. Margaret Cho, the comedian, says Ellen was not really nice to her. She said she opened up a lot for Ellen when she was a stand-up in the 80s. And then when she would go on Ellen's show, Ellen acted like she didn't even know her. And she said she would always say, "Nice to meet you." I don't know if that's being mean to her. Maybe she's just forgetful. I'll cut Ellen some slack on that. Maybe she didn't remember you. Is that impossible to believe?
If somebody opened for you a lot, yeah.
You think?
Yeah, she knows she's met her.
And you buy into the fact that Ellen was probably a mean or a tyrant on set?
Yeah.
You think so?
I do. Because I've heard it from somebody who had no, it wouldn't benefit from telling anybody that,
You heard it from somebody?
Yeah.
Really?
Friend of a friend.
Really? Mm-hmm. Was it Carrot Top?
No, it was somebody who worked on the show.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe it is all true. But here's another person saying she was not nice to her. So hope Ellen's doing okay wherever she is.
Yeah, and I don't have any special brief with I'm not a pleader for Margaret Cho.
No,
for sure.
You said she's hilarious.
Okay.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Let's go.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Table and Twine in Charlotte is ready to help with all your summer adventures, like their new Artisan Picnic Package. It's perfect for your beach and lake days. Ready to eat with no heating or preparation required. Order yours today, tjriggins.com/table-and-twine.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
This incredible video out on the internet. Zane Ford is the 19-year-old pickleball player. He's a professional pickleball player in the PPA, the Pickleball Players Association, I think is what they call it. One of the fastest growing sports leagues in the world. So he's ranked number 14 in the world, just 19 years old. He loses a match, or whatever they call it in pickleball, the other day. He is infuriated. Remember, who was the tennis player that always used to freak out?
John McEnroe.
John McEnroe. And
Who's a pickleball player now?
Is he into pickleball? Yeah. Mm-hmm. He had the craziest attitude on the court. He'd be yelling at people and kind of brought a little bit of fun energy if you're not into tennis. Well, maybe we need to start looking at Zane Ford, this 19-year-old who lost a match and decided to really throw a tantrum. What he decided to do was to attempt to break his pickleball paddle.
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to break it, looking like a total goober in the process. Holds it over his knee, tries to smash it over his knee, and it just doesn't give at all.
That makes me disgusted.
Yeah, I hate tantrums.
I mean, just throwing a total tantrum. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Somebody tried to get Lindsay into pickleball in your neighborhood, right? Recently?
Yeah. Last year, my friend Meredith and her husband were in the championship. She calls me up. She says, Ryan has to do something for work. Can you fill in? I'm like, on the championship game? She's like, yeah. I said, well, I've never played. She's like, you'll be fine. I lost it for him.
Yeah, she lost it for him.
And they got mad at you, didn't they?
Ryan called me later. He was a good one. I'm like, hey, guess what? I don't know about the kitchen and about where to stand, all the terms you have to learn. It's a nightmare.
The kitchen. I forgot they do have like pickleball lingo and stuff like that.
They're like, you're in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm not in the kitchen. What are you talking about?
That's their fault, though. Yeah, it's a championship game. Why would you invite somebody that's never had any experience? That's your fault. Mm-hmm. I mean, not you, Lindsay, but their fault.
Oh, I know. And I'd been drinking wine. Like, it was all in all just a bad idea.
Yeah, you should have just said no.
I know.
Yeah, why did you even accept it?
I'll come watch, but I'm not playing.
I'm a good friend. She was like, it'll forfeit us and I was just like, fine, I'll do it.
I say there is nobody else you could ask? Even a tennis player.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody that used to play tennis.
Yeah.
Right. I guess she thought maybe she'd be a little athletic. No, look at me.
Do you not even know anybody that can play ping pong?
Yeah.
That you could put out there?
Have you watched it before?
More TJ and Riggins coming up. TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.